everyone, welcome back. In today's video, we are going to learn how to manage petty cash in Odoo 19 using a simple and practical way. So, as you all know that petty cash is used for small daily expenses such as office supplies, travel cost or minor repairs. So, here in Odoo, it actually makes it easy to track and control these expenses very accurately using some configured options, and I'll show you how you can do that. So here in different kind of business like a small, medium or large enterprises, we need to record the petty cash using a journal. Right, like we have day-to-day expenses that cannot be moved through the bank journals. Okay, so here in this video, I'm going to show that in a step-by-step manner. So first of all, let's configure what are the things. So here moving on to the configuration, we need to set up two things, which means a chart of accounts, which is an account for the petty cash, and we also need to create a journal as well. So moving on to the chart of accounts, I've just created an account which is called petty cash. So you can simply create a new account like this by clicking on there. You can provide the account name as petty cash. You can use a code, and there we have just chosen the type of this accounts as bank and cash. So once you're done with that, you have just configured all such things. Now let's move on to the chart of account bags, and here I'm moving on to the configuration. Under the journals, you need to create a journal as well. So for using a chart of accounts, you can simply record all the transaction that happens inside your petty cash, and using a journal, what you can do, you can record all the entries as well. So here you can see different kind of journals. I just created my petty cash journal using the cash account. Like there you can see the cash journal. By clicking on the gear icon, you can simply duplicate the original one and you can simply create a petty cash journal. So let me show you how I created that. So this is my journal that I created using the original cash account. I just provided the name as petty cash. It chooses the type as cash. There you can see the sequence prefix, which is actually used in the original account, original journal. And there you can see the cash account, which I chose it, the chart of accounts that we created, which is petty cash. And there we have the suspense account and everything as normal as the cash account, cash journal. Now you need to do two important thing, which is incoming payments and outgoing payment. So you need to give a accurate account inside the incoming payments and outgoing payment side. So as you all know that why we are using the incoming payment. Yeah, for any kind of money that we received into our company, that's recorded under the incoming payment sector. So we just choose it as a manual payment, and it is provided the outstanding receipt account for the easy reconciliation. So I just provided the outstanding receipt here. Moving on to the outgoing payment itself, you can also provide the same manual payment, and you need to use an outstanding payment account as a outstanding payment account. Okay, or you can either create a new one which is outstanding petty cash account or a petty cash payment, or there you can also provide the petty cash outstanding receipt account as well. Okay, so you can either create a new one or you can use an existing one. Here I'm just using an existing one. So once you're done with that, I'll show you each and everything how it's actually look on the report session as well. Okay, so once you're done with that, that's all the thing that you need to configure under the journals. So using this journal, what happened? You can see all the petty cash entries inside this particular journal. Okay, now let's head over to the dashboard itself. Okay, from the dashboard itself, once we are moving down there, you can see the created journal. Okay, so this is the created journal. So for the manual cash entry and everything, I just created an opening balance as well with $5,000. Okay, so now let's say something important. Okay, so as you all know that there we have an important doubt, which is like, does petty cash have a statements? Okay, so here in Odoo, petty cash does not use a bank statement like bank account. Okay, so instead of that, the bank accounts use a statement for reconciliation, but here in petty cash, it uses manual entries and cash tracking as well. So you need to provide the manual entries, and all petty cash transactions are recorded through the journal entries, payments, and expenses. Okay, so however, if you guys need to enable or if you want to the statement, you can simply enable the cash control, which works similar to the statement, and it allows you to track opening balance, closing balance, and do the physical cash counting as well. So here we are not doing any kind of such things. Here just I'm going to manually enter each and everything because we don't have a statement. Okay. So there we have the opening balance, which is yesterday's, because we are creating each and every opening and ending balance in everyday basis. Okay. Moving on to the transaction itself, you can see it's created on March 25. Like this day, the opening balance is like this, the $5,000 that is available in our petty cash account. Okay. Now let's create the payments, which is a customer and also the vendor payments that in a daily basis. For that purpose, here I am moving on to the dashboard itself and I'll show you how you can simply do them. By clicking on this toggle icon, there we have different kind of option. Like you can create a customer payment, vendor payment and everything. You can also see the report. By moving on to the report now, you can see there we have only the balance of this petty cash, which is the opening balance, and there we have the statement, everything. Okay, inside the reporting session. Now we are going to add the payments. For that, let me move to the dashboard. Moving on to the toggle icon. First of all, let's create a vendor payment. Okay, so there we have different kind of vendor payment and customer payment that we can include inside our petty cash book. So first of all, I'm going to provide an office supply vendor. So let me choose the vendor, which is Abigail Peterson. So there you can see the payment type as well, the send. And let me add the amount, which is basically 2000. Okay, now you can see the date as March 25, today's date, and there you can simply provide the memo as well. Okay, so the memo is basically office supply. Supplies. Once you're done with that, there we have already selected the journal, because why we are just created this particular payment from the journal itself, so it is selected as petty cash. There we have the manual payment, and we have provided one more thing, which is what, yeah, the outstanding payment there. So there we have provided everything. Now let's confirm this, and that you can see it is moved from the draft stage into the process stage. After the reconciliation, it's moved from in process to the paid as well. So once you're done with that, now let's create one more thing. So with the same or another vendor, I just created one more vendor payment with different vendor like Acme Corporation. And there we have, let's add the amount as well. So let me provide the amount as $4,000. Once I'm done with that, I want to provide the memo. So let me put this as equipment purchase or the good that is purchased. So let me provide this as goods purchased, the memo, and there you can see the journal and everything. Now let's confirm this manually. After that, it's moving to in process stage. Now let's move on to the dashboard itself, and we need to create the customer payment as well. So now you can see this is deducting 6,000 rupees, because we are just need to give 6,000 rupees to the vendors that we created to payment. So we have already done that, and we need to reconcile that. Before that, I want to create some customer payment as well. So let's create a customer payment with the customer Anita Oliva, and let's provide the amount as well. So let me provide this amount as, okay, 6,000. So once I'm done with that, I can provide the memo. So sold the goods. And there you can see the journal and everything. Once you're done with that, let's confirm. There is in process stage. Now let me create one more with the customer Audrey Peterson. And I'm going to provide the amount, which is 5,000. And the amount, the memo as well, goods sold. Okay. So we have just created two customer payment. Now let's confirm this. And moving on to the dashboard itself, we didn't even reconcile it. But there we have the balance of this is the opening balance, which is 5,000, and there we have the payment, which is 5,000. It's actually set like that. There we have payments, and it is also deducting. Like if you're just moving, or if you just need to create a payment with the vendor, there you can see it's deducting that particular amount. And if you're just adding the received money inside your petty cash, that will be calculating them each other, and you will get the balance payment itself. Okay. So this is 5,000. Once you are just clicking on the payment session, there you can see what happened there. There we have 4 transactions which have been done, and 2 of them is received money from your customer, which means a customer payment, and as well this is the vendor payment that we have done. And after all calculation, we have 5,000 rupees as balance. So once you're done with that, now let's head over to the dashboard itself and I'll show you what has actually happened inside your reporting session. Moving on to the reports itself, now you can see what are the outstanding received and what are the outstanding payments. So by clicking on here, you can expand it all. Now you can see the detailed information about them as well. So our outstanding receipt, which is actually 11,000, how much we received and how much we are sent to the vendor, it's 6,000. So it's deducted after the calculation. We got the outstanding receipt and payment as 5,000. Okay. So now let's head over to the dashboard and we need to create a transaction and we need to create a statement itself. For that kind of purpose, let me head over to the transaction. And once we are done with that, let's create today's transaction. If I done with all the transaction inside or my company on this particular day, which is March 25th, I can create a transaction by clicking on the new option. I can add the label, okay, today's transaction, like that. Today's transaction or transaction for this day. You can create any kind of description like this, and I'm just not going to choose any kind of partner because we need to create the statement. For that purpose, we have 5,000 as balance. You need to provide the balance amount here. Once we are done with that, now let's add and close this. After onwards, you can simply move on to the statement and you can create that statement. Now you can see the starting balance is actually 5,000. We just started this petty cash book with 5,000. It's auto populated here once you're providing a opening balance. Okay. And the ending balance is basically 10,000. How it happened? Where they we have already 5,000 and we created some kind of vendor payment and customer payment today onwards. So after the deducting and everything, adding and deducting, now you can see the ending balance as 10,000. How? 5,000 plus 5,000. The balanced amount of today is 5,000 and the starting balance is 5,000. We got 10,000 rupees inside our petty cash book. So our petty cash account, once you're done with that, there you can see everything. Now let's save this. So we have just created a statement in a manual way. Now you can see the current balance as well. Moving on to the toggle icon, we need to reconcile this by clicking on the reconcile option. Now you can see what are the things that we need to reconcile. So just selected that accounts that we need to reconcile it. I just selected all of them. After onwards, it's reconciled very well. Okay. So now let's move on to the dashboard itself. And there you can see we are just closed this current day's petty cash and the balance it shows as $10,000. Once you're done with that, now let's move on to the reporting session. We have just created a one-line statement report there. And now you can see the report shows like the last statement balance of this day is petty cash, the same account which is we created, and the last statement that we created is 10,000. So we are just provided each and every kind of thing, which means the outstanding receipt and payment and everything. Lastly, at the end of end of this day, we need to create a last statement of the petty cash, and we created that successfully. Okay. So that's how simply you can create a petty cash book inside Odoo 19 accounting module without any confusion. You can configure the chart of accounts, your journal and everything, and moving on to there you can see each kind of details and the transaction that we have done as well. Okay. So if you want to see the transaction, you can move on to the transaction, or you can, if you want to see the payments as well, you can see the payments that have been done inside our petty cash account as well. Okay. So that's how simply you can do that. I hope you all understood. So if you are a business person who who are doing the payments in everyday basis, and if you don't want to record them inside your bank account or the bank journal, you can use this petty cash and you can done everything and you can close them as well. So I hope you all understood this video. So if you like this video, please do subscribe, share with your friends. I'll be back with another video. Till that, bye bye.